Hi guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. The thing I use to live stream, doesn't only lets me stream for like an hour because if I want to stream for longer, I have to pay for like a plan or something. So yeah, I have to pay for like something. I have to pay for a plan in order to stream for more than an hour. So yeah. Oh, hi, Gunrose. Okay, so sorry about that. You can share your opinion on Helen's story here now. So sorry about that. But yeah, I can't stream for longer than an hour because the thing I use only lets me stream for an hour for free. The rest I gotta pay for. Alright, let's see, what other backstory have I missed? Hi, baby, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, baby? Are you okay? It's amazing of Helen's backstory, thank you. Hey, baby, can I call you? I'm sorry, baby. I don't think I can right now. But are you doing okay? Are you doing okay? That's all I want to know. Are you okay? Are you doing okay? Oh, thank God. You fucking scared me. God. I'm fucking terrified. And no, it's not your fault. Don't apologize, baby. I love you. I love you. Okay. I'm just gonna do something. No, it's okay, baby. It's okay. I didn't need to. I was just afraid. That's all. I was just afraid. Very afraid. Oh, stop calling me that. I'm kidding. Please actually still call me that. I love when you call me that. Also, baby, I'm worried I might have fleas. Because my dog was scratching a lot earlier, and she's been sleeping in my room for the past few days, and now my head has been getting itchy. So, yeah, that's not good. And random tiny little black bugs have come flying down on my keyboard randomly. I don't even know. So yeah, I'm scared. I'll try and take a shower tomorrow and brush my hair a lot. So I don't know how exactly to get rid of fleas. I'll try and ask my grandma. Maybe she'll know. Okay, oh yeah. I was gonna right, Rose, do you wanna hear the rest of my yeah, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Alright, Rose, do you wanna hear Victor's backstory now? I want to hear Victor's backstory now. I want to hear Victor's story. And I'm gonna do this while making Victor. I'm gonna do this while making him. He's a big boy. He has quite the jawline. His height. Kind of skinny guy. Kind of muscular though. Not very curvy. He's just like this. And yeah. Yeah, you wanna hear it? You wanna hear it? Okay. Alright, so there isn't too much to Victor. At least not as much as the others anyway. Alright, so Victor here. Victor. He basically He tried to kill Eren. He tried to kill Eren. Yeah, he tried to stab his brother. Try to kill him. Yeah, Victor tried to kill Eren when when they were little. When Eren was 5 years old, specifically. And like, by the way, when Eren was 5, like Victor was 9. Victor was 9 when Eren was 5. So a 9-year-old tried to kill his 5-year-old brother. A normal day in my household. Oh, my poor boy. I hope things will get better for you enough. Okay, so okay, so basically, yeah, yeah. So, sorry, where was I going? Where was I? Okay, so Victor. All right, he was like kind of like a quiet guy. He was like always kind of a quiet guy, you know, the like just menacingly being in a corner, you know. He'd just be reading in a corner all day, every day, and it was to the point where it was very concerning for his parents, obviously, because you know they're parents, they're decent parents, you know, they would be worried. So they were like, "Hey, sweetie, you should go out more. You should play with your siblings." And he was like, "Fine." And like he reluctantly agreed. He was like, "Sure, fine, whatever." And like he joined them. And after a while of hanging out with them, he started to care about them a little bit, you know, like any normal brother would, you know. He started to care about them. But then, even like, by the way, Victor, like Taylor, Helen, and Victor are all triplets. Yeah, Taylor, Helen, and Victor are all triplets, and Chris and Aaron are twins. Right, so Taylor, Helen, and Victor are all triplets. Keep that in mind here. Okay, so Helen and Taylor got their hair at one point. Blah 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 blah. Then Helen went missing. And by the way, by the time Victor was 9 and like trying to hurt Aaron, like Helen had already was like had like 2 years before settled into like the forest area. Had like decided that that forest area was her home. Like by the time like they were 9, like 2 years before, like Helen had like gone lost and ran, and then like 2 years later when she was 9, she had started like to build the hut. Right, so during this time. All right, so basically, this was when they're all younger. You know, Helen's still here, Aaron is still here, Taylor, and Chris are still here. Everyone's still here. You know, they're very young. They're like what? Like they're well, actually, wait, sorry, messed up. All right, so at this point, like Taylor and Victor are 6, and like Talon, all right, so Helen, Victor, and Taylor are all 6 years old, and Aaron and Chris are both 1 year old. So they're, you know, playing together. You know, they're playing together like normal siblings would. And yeah, and at one point, like Aaron had like bit Taylor's ankles. He like just chomped down, you know, like a fucking bone. He just chomped down. And like, by the way, uh Aaron and Chris and like they're all, well, except like Aaron and Chris were part wolf, but like Helen, Victor, and Taylor were not part wolf. Okay, so Aaron and Vic and like uh Chris were part wolf. So they were able to turn other people part into a part wolf by biting them. So Taylor inherited those powers because his brother bit his ankle when he was 1. Baby, your voice is calming and it makes me sleepy. Aw, love you, baby. I'm glad my voice is calming. Does anyone else find my voice calming? Is my voice calming? Is my voice calming everybody? I hope it is. Sorry, off topic. Anyway, where was I? Alright, so I was at the part. Alright, so basically, yeah. So they were all playing like normal siblings. And like, by the way, Victor is the oldest of the three triplets. Oh, thank you. Why do you think my voice is good? It's nice. Alright, so like Victor was like the oldest of the three triplets. Like he was born like 2 minutes before Taylor and 3 minutes before Helen. Alright, so like Helen was the youngest of the triplets, Victor was the oldest, alright, And like as the oldest, like naturally, usually in monarchy, the oldest is usually the one to become king. And Victor knew this because of all the books he had been reading and stuff. And he was like, oh, I'm going to become king. I know I'm going to become king. And he was always like really proud of that. He was always like really pleased with that. But the rules in the Emmer Kingdom worked a little differently from the kingdom rule from like rules and kingdoms like from the books he read. So in the Emerald Kingdom, the parents will choose like it's not like automatically the oldest child. It is the one they find the most worthy of becoming the king. And like they always but like the parents never really saw Victor as an option for becoming king. Like, they considered him at one point, obviously, when he was born. They're like, oh, he's going to be like a great king. He's going to be a great leader one day. All that parent praising, that thing. But when he was like isolating and he was like, yeah, I could, and they were like, yeah, a king shouldn't be like that. He can't be a king. So they decided that early on. But Victor didn't know that for a while. And so they had been like discussing it for a long time. And when Aaron got older, like they were like, you know what? He's turning out to be a really sweet boy. Maybe he'll make a new king. He'll make a good king. And like Taylor, by the way, had like made it clear, like he had all the qualities to be a good king, but he made it clear to his parents that he did not want to be king. He wanted to be like the king, the like leader of the royal guard. He wanted to be the leader of the royal guard. So yeah, they decided to like, you know what, maybe Aaron should be king. Maybe Aaron will be king one day. And like Victor heard this and he got really fucking angry because he thought that like he was gonna be king. He thought he was like stuck in his fantasy world. He thought he was gonna be king. He's like, what? But I have all this power. I'm the prince. I should be able to do whatever I want. Hey baby, do you think I am going to be a good king? Or would I be too soft to be a king? I think you would be too soft. But yeah, Victor was very angry. He was very mad, and he shouldn't have like expected such high things at only like 8 years old. That's like around the time when he overheard that his parents' conversation. And by the way, when they were 8, like around that time, not long after like Victor found out about, that thing, that he wasn't going to be king, like that he had no chance about it. That like Taylor, by the way, Taylor, Helen, and Victor are all siblings. They're all triplets, right? And Victor and Chris and Aaron are twins, right? But they are only those two. Those two groups. They're only half related. Taylor, Helen, and Victor are Aaron and Chris's step siblings. So there was a second mom. So Taylor's mom and Chris and Aaron's stepmom, Taylor kills. Yeah, Taylor kills his mom at the age of 8. He kills his mom at the age of 8. You don't want to know why. You don't want to know why he did it. He did it because she was being really awful towards Aaron. Because it was mostly like the king and his other wife saying the things like, oh, I think Aaron should be king. Maybe Aaron will be king one day. That kind of thing. Like they were the ones saying that. She had no part. She was like on the firmly believing that Taylor should be king because he was her favorite. And normally kids would like revel in this, like I'm the favorite, but he did not. Taylor did not. He did not like that he was a favorite because like when like Aaron discovered he was like Aaron's gay. He discovered he was gay like really early into his childhood, which is surprising because most kids don't do that. But he just realized that, and actually other people around him realized that before he did, and they like he found it from other people. He was like, "Oh, I'm gay, cool," you know, and but like his stepmom was not supportive of that. And you know what? Whenever they like her husband and like his husband her husband's other wife would like bring up like, oh, maybe Aaron should be king, say stuff like homophobic, and be like, oh, but he's gay, he can't be king because he's gay, he can never have children, that kind of stuff. He would say stuff like that. She would say stuff like that. And like at this point, Taylor had bonded enough with Aaron to know how awful she was being, and just like was aware enough of the world to know how awful those things were to say. And he got really angry, and like the fact that she was like babying him and like favoriting, like very obviously favoring him over all the others made it. It's not how a good parent should act. So eventually, like the thought just got to his head. And one day when him and his mom were walking in the woods, and she was like blabbing on about how he should be king and how Aaron should not, and just a bunch of homophobic stuff and stuff like that, he took a knife out from his pocket and stabbed her in the back. Literally. Like he literally just fucking stabbed it right into her back. And she died not long after that. She didn't die instantly, but she died not long after that. And like her last words were, "How could you, my son?" Those were her last words. Her favorite son had literally stabbed her in the back, and he was just in shock. And out of that shock, he ran to Victor, terrified of not only what his mother's dead body, but also himself. He was terrified of himself. He was like, "Oh my god, brother, I just fucking stabbed her mom. What do I do? You're probably gonna hate me for this." That kind of thing. Normal, anything someone even somewhat normal would probably think. And Victor was chill. He didn't even seem to care. Go ahead and the old bitch die. Yeah, exactly, which is why he killed her off. Anyway. Victor just like didn't seem very well. If he did care about his mom or that his brother was freaking out, he didn't seem to show it. He didn't really seem to show it, since he was pretty much still upset about the whole like Aaron being king thing. He was still not happy about that, and he was like, "Oh, it's okay. We can fix this. Okay, I can help you hide the body. I can help you. I can help you." He was like, he was offering to help, which was sweet, which was nice. And Taylor, and like he tried to calm Taylor down, obviously, and not showing much emotion whatsoever. He tried to calm Taylor down. Eventually, he was able to. And after that, they told the king what happened, because they were kids. They were not capable of covering up a fucking murder. Victor, you kill someone, nice, bro. Anyone want to play tag? Yeah, that's pretty much how he was like. And especially because it was his mom. It's so shocking how little empathy he had. And like after that, like they went to the king and told him. And by the way, uh, Taylor's mom, like her and the king, was a forced marriage. They had like no choice in it. His other wife, he actually chose to marry. He actually wanted to marry her. So, and he knew she was a bitch. He knew. He hated her. And he was like, "You know what? Good job, kid." He was like congratulating Taylor on it. So yeah. Maybe like, yeah, maybe, yeah. It's a it's understandable to like be happy that someone you really, really, really hate like dies and that you're kind of like forced to be with constantly on a daily basis. But like that was not a good thing to say to Taylor, okay? That was not that would send him down a future rabbit hole, you know, assassin and shit. Not this send him down a rabbit hole into the future thinking murder is okay. Alright, so at least in some circumstances anyway. And he also taught that to Chris as well, and a little bit to Aaron as well. So yeah, that was not a good thing to say to a fucking 8-year-old. I'm eating spaghetti. Oh, nice. I love spaghetti. Okay. All right. So yeah, there was that, and then like after that, Victor was like, "Okay, so one's dead. What if we killed the others? What if I got Taylor to help me kill Aaron, and then I could be king, and then he can like, I know he doesn't want to be king, so they won't make him king, and Helen is like way too naive and way too naive and zoning out so much that she could never possibly be a queen. So their only option would be me. That's how he was thinking. He was like, they could only their only other option would be me to be king. If I killed Aaron, then it would be the end of it. You know, I could, yeah. That's how he was. What he was thinking. You know, that's how he was gonna think. And he was thinking like that. And he was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna fucking do it. And at one point, he took his sword and took a sword from the armory and put it on his back. He put it on his back, and then he made sure. Oh, and on his way out, he made sure he made sure that Aaron like saw him leaving. By the way, this was like a year later after like Taylor had killed his mom. This was when like again when Victor was 9 and Aaron was 5, and Victor he made sure that Aaron saw him leaving. He wanted Aaron to ask where he was going. So Aaron asked like he had thought he would, and he responded that he was going for hike. And when Aaron asked what the sword was for hike, he was like to defend myself against creatures, and so I can catch things. You know, a 9-year-old. You know what things that a 9-year-old would say that they think would impress a 5-year-old. You know, that kind of thing. How can a 9-year-old lift a metal sword? It was like half the size of a normal sword because it was like one of those like armory, like the armorer was like practicing like making swords, like it was like an apprentice. So they were practicing swords, so they were making like smaller swords than usual. And they were less sharp, they were less dainty, they weren't as good, but they were effective. They were enough to like kill someone. So he took that one of those swords. So and since it's smaller, it's light enough to carry. Also, this is not supposed to be accurate in any single way. So, like, if anybody, yeah, this is not supposed to be accurate. This is like full on fantasy. I know that like it's most likely that like armors or probably don't like leave their weapons unattended, but like yeah. Okay, so that's how he was able to pick up the sword. And by the way, and yeah, he was able to pick up the sword. He was able to pick up a sword. So he picked up the sword, put it on his back, and he made sure that like he came into the palace, he snuck into the palace's room, and then made sure that Aaron noticed him walking out the door, so that he wanted him to ask where he was going, and he did. Yes, hey, where are you going? Where are you going, bro? And he was like, oh, nowhere, just going to hunt some monsters, that kind of thing. And he was like, oh, really? And trying to pique, Victor was piquing his interest. Like any kid would be like excited for that kind of stuff. He was pretty. Thank you, baby. Yeah, any kid would be like excited for that kind of thing. It's very easy to like excite a child, especially like a fucking 5-year-old. So, and then Aaron was like, "Oh, cool, can I come?" And obviously, Taylor trying to lure him, he was like, "You know what? Yeah, totally. You can totally fucking come." Obviously, they did not swear because they were literal children, but like, yeah. He was like, yeah, you can come. You can come with me. You can come with me. And like, and Aaron, like, since he had like grew up with this guy, obviously he trusted him. He obviously trusted him. So he went with him. He went with him. And that's probably the biggest mistake he had ever made in his entire life. After a little while, after a few hours of hiking, after like 30 minutes of hiking, they came across they got like deeper into the forest. They got deeper and deeper into the forest. And after a long time, like Aaron started to like question where the fuck they were going. He was just like, "Where are we? Where are we going? Do you know where we're going?" And Aaron, and like Victor was just like reassuring him, like, of course, I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing." And then at one point, after a few more minutes, Victor picked up a rock, came up from behind Aaron, and crushed it down onto his skull. Not enough to kill him, but enough to knock him out. So he knocked him out with a rock. He was bleeding from the head. And he was like, you know what? I'm gonna tie him up just in case. So he took some vines that were growing on a nearby tree and tied him up to a different tree. And then he quickly went to go get Taylor because he wanted his help in this. He thought he could since he murdered their mother, you know, he thought that he would be willing to help with this, but he wasn't. Victor brought Taylor back to the scene, and Aaron was laying there, still unconscious, bleeding from the head, probably losing a lot of blood. There was like a small pool of blood right next to him. He was losing a lot of blood. He needed help. And Taylor could see that. He was not happy whatsoever. And Victor tried to like convince him, just like, oh hey dude, it's okay. We can like kill him, and then we'll be like the most powerful people in the kingdom. Come on, it'll benefit both of us. That kind of thing. And he was like, yeah, we're gonna do it. And like Taylor was just like, you're fucking crazy. You are fucking insane if you think I'm gonna go through with this. No, I fucking love. Well, if he why use a sharp rock when he has a short? Well, he doesn't want to like stab him yet. He doesn't want to not like kill him yet. He wanted Taylor to be there. He wanted Taylor to be there to help him. Or how can I throw it at you? Like anyway, Taylor was not okay with it. Like he was not at all okay with it whatsoever. He was like, no, this is our fucking brother. I killed our mom because she's a bitch. Okay, because she was making fun of Aaron. That's why I killed her. That's literally why I killed her. Why would I want to kill the same person that I was trying to defend? Which makes sense, Which makes sense. And like, Victor was not happy with this answer whatsoever. He was not happy about it. He was like, what the fuck? I thought you were my brother. I thought I could trust you, trying to manipulate him. But like Taylor did not fall for his tricks. He did not fall for it. He was like, I do not care what you say or what you think right now. Just fucking let my brother go. And I will tell mom and dad about this. Victor just laughed it off. It was just like, ha, no, you will not. And then he turned around and tried to stab Aaron. He turned around immediately, right after he said that, and tried to stab Aaron. But he failed. Because Taylor came up behind him. Victor, by the way, told him to bring his own sword. Because he thought he was going to, like, help him kill Aaron. So he picked up his own sword, his own little dainty, rusty sword. Picked up his own sword. And stabbed him. He stabbed Victor. He killed him. He did not kill him, but he did try. felt like he has no choice. In this match, he didn't want to. This time it was different. It was not like an impulse thing. It was an impulse thing. Like he did not want to. He did not want to do it, but he had to. Because if it was either Victor or his little brother. So he killed him. Well, tried to. And by I say tried, I mean he stabbed him, and he did pass out after a few minutes because loss of blood. But like after like Taylor had carried Aaron back to the castle, they had Taylor explained everything to his parents. Obviously, he explained everything that happened. And then yeah, and then like they went back, grabbed Victor, and helped to heal him. Help heal his wound because he was still their kid. They were still he was still their child. He was still their baby, so they weren't just gonna like let him die. So they decided to help him. They helped him. He healed fine. There was gonna be a scar, but he was okay. He was okay. But then, like right after, not long after, they called him outside, and the queen, his stepmom, officially banished him from the kingdom. And yeah, that's his story. What do y'all think? Yeah, it is sad, but it's cool, right? It's cool. I love it 10 out of 8. Thank you, baby. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, fuck. Why do I keep doing that? Alright. Alright, now I'm gonna change the mouth. Because honestly, that looks like too happy of a mouth. Oh, and by the way, remember that all happened when they were 9. When they were fucking 9. Oh, and by the way, one more additional thing. When that, and I love it, and it's sad, yeah. When, by the way, when that happened, when like they were talking about like how what Victor did was wrong, and like when, like by the way, Aaron was passed out this entire time, so he never remembered any of it. But he was told like what happened like years later. He was like told what happened after like years, and like, all right, so basically, yeah, so Taylor, like when Victor came rushing into the castle trying to get Taylor, like he brought him out, but he also brought Chris with him. Like Taylor brought Chris with him, like, and he didn't know they were following him. By the way, neither of them knew she was following them. She was just curious. It was just like, ooh, what's this? What's happened here? I want to know. I want to be part of it. Especially because like since like Helen disappeared, they had been kind of like locked up in their home, which is understandable because their parents like didn't want them to leave. Aw, bye Rose. Sorry you have to go. Maybe you can come back and you can watch the rest of the live stream later to like see the rest of the story. Are you still alive? I want to join back in 15 minutes. Okay. Well, I'll try to stay alive if I can. Okay, so yeah, so Chris followed them when that happened, and like Chris was watching from the bushes. Chris was watching from the bushes the entire time. When Victor almost killed her brother. Yeah, she was watching when that happened. She was watching from the bushes. She couldn't do anything because she was just frozen in pure shock. Because the person she had played with, the person she had cared about, was about to try and convince her another person she cared about to fucking kill her brother. To kill her twin brother. So obviously she would not be very happy with that. Well, thank you for saying, baby. So yeah, obviously she would not be happy with that. So yeah. So yeah, Chris was traumatized during all this, and she helped to back Taylor up, when he told the story of what happened. She also helped to carry Taylor back home. Actually, carried Aaron back home. Sorry. So this is my IRL one. I mean, an IRL me. See, it's cute, right? It's very cute. I'm really happy with it. Really liked it. Mm. Look, I have a little ramen on my shirt. I think I might change the color of the ramen shirt. Of the ramen on the shirt. Right? Oh, there's no print color for this one. Maybe I'll change it. Maybe this. Oh, I love sakura trees. They're very pretty. My favorite tree is a wisteria. Wisteria tree. Oh wait, can you make me in there? Oh sure, baby, sure. No. You're an old lady until I can finish it. All right. Let's see. You know what? This is a decent skin tone, I think. Male. You have a bit of a jawline. You're very fucking tall. But a little shorter than Taylor and Victor, but a little pretty tall. Like that. That looks good. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's about right. And curves. I don't think you have that many curves. That looks good. Maybe like this. Yeah, that's good. Yes. I did choose the male one, right? Oh shit! Just reset everything. Fuck. Okay. Just well, here we go. That and then that. Then alright. That looks good. Alright, perfect. You're a big boy. You're a very big boy. It makes you easier to pick me up, though. It makes it easier for you to pick me up. What haircut do you want? There are multiple types of haircuts here. This is cute. This looks like George Washington. Oh, like a little shaggy middle part. Oh, that's cool. Oh, bald. I am a chubby. Yes, but don't worry, baby. I'm also chubby. Oh, long hair. Yeah, you definitely have long hair. I think this one's you. This one's you. This one might be you. This one's a little too curly to be you. Plus, once again, he kind of looks like George Washington. That one's cute. Like how you're cute. Oh, Eyeless. This is you when looking at me, baby. This is you when looking at me. This is also you when looking at my body. Also you when looking at my body. This is you when telling you this. This is you when I'm telling you this. And this is you when you realize I'm right. And that is very tipsy eye. That makes sense why it's called that. You are, baby. I love you. Oh, wait, no. This is you when you look at my body right here. This is you. That's more accurate if you ask me. Ooh, sexy. Oh yeah, this is your face whenever you're just looking at me in general. Just like in general when you're looking at me. I don't have to have my clothes off for you to be looking at me like this. Oh, this one's cute. Does that look? It looks like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like you just like watched a video you saw a video for you page titled "The Sus Remix." All right. I think maybe these, or maybe these. I don't know. Not those. Is there a pair of eyes that you want, baby? Yeah, you do look like an anime character. Wine eyes? What the fuck is this one? Does this one exist? I think I might do these. What do you think, baby? Is there like a specific one you might want that you think suits you? Is there a specific one you would like? Um, Also, to the person who just joined for like OC backstories, sorry you kind of missed it. You're gonna have to like replay the stream later in order to see all of it. And actually look at my last stream as well. I explained a lot of like OC lore on that one too. I like the one you pick. Okay, thank you, baby. Alright. Let me just find it again. That's not it. That's for fucking sure. Pretty sure it was like one of the first ones. Not that. It was this one. Alright. Color. You have like light brown eyes. You have like beautiful, beautiful brown eyes. Very beautiful brown eyes. Alright, here's that. Alright. And then I just realized I forgot to color the hair. Hair color. Brown. I have like brown hair. My hair is like a darker brown, but like you have a lighter brown hair. Oh yay, diarrhea color. This looks like the grossest blonde color I've ever seen. But honestly, this one is the best one. Everyone said I have blue eyes. It's hard to tell sometimes, you know? It's hard to tell. I'm pretty sure you have brown eyes. I'm like fairly certain. I mean, I stare at your face. I stare at your face pretty often. I think I would know. Stare at your handsome face a lot. So this is your smirk whenever you look at me. That is your smirk right there. That yes. Either that or that. That's pretty accurate if you ask me. I know you do. I like making you fuss. Oh, little cute face. Cute smile. You have a very cute smile, baby. I mean, just like normally, you have a very cute smile. I love your smile a lot. I don't know why you don't like it. And boy, pretty happy right now. Eye bags. Relate. What's this? Oh, like a really dark blush. Okay. Yes, your baby. Your smile is very cute. I love your smile a lot. Maybe I should add the biggest horns because you're a fucking horny boy. You're a very horny boy. A horny boy who is currently wearing a dress. You look good in it though. You look good in it. Right, so I made your IRL OC like have like a hoodie. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna like just like the nice little kitty. There we go. I have eye bags and a black eye. Yes, baby, I know you do. I still love you. I still think you're handsome. I still think you have beautiful eyes. I still think you have a beautiful smile. I love it so much. I love seeing you smile. Love seeing your perfect smile. Makes me very happy. I'm very scared I'm gonna lose you one day. I'm very fucking scared it's gonna happen one day. Also, I'll give you a red shirt. Red shirt? I'm using Chibify. I'm using Chibify for this. Yeah, I'm scared I will lose you. I will lose you. Very scared that I will. I don't want to like say exactly what I'm scared of on stream because like worried you might not like want me to bring it up, but like I'm just really fucking scared. I want to lose you, baby. And you can't promise that. You can't promise that because you don't know. You really, really don't know if I might lose you or not. You don't know. Maybe I trust you. I just don't trust other people, specifically your dad. I just don't trust other people right now around you. I'm a mess. I'm a loser. I'm a hater. I'm a user. I'm a mess for your loving. No, I'm obsessed. I'm embarrassed. I don't trust no one around us. I'm a mess for your loving. Baby, trust me, it's okay. I know. That's 2 days, baby. It still scares me. It's still scary. How am I more scared of your dad than you seem to be? How do I seem to be more scared of your dad than you are? And that's saying a lot. And you know what? That also worries me. The fact that I seem to be more worried about this shit than you are. I just don't want to lose you, baby. Yeah, I feel a lot. I think this one works well. Oh, I'm not able to make a little heart. Well, again, baby, you don't know that. Don't say I won't lose you when you're not. You can't be sure. You just can't be sure. My mind's like a big screenshot. I love you, maybe at some point. I love you very much. I can't describe how much I love you, baby. Also, I wasn't able to get like Aaron's design very right. Cause like, so why is his shirt blue? I didn't really get to like get Aaron's design completely right because well, he has a scar across his mouth, but they didn't have one like that. So yeah. My perfect boy. Amazing. So amazing. So handsome and sweet to me. I'm very happy with you. I'm very, very happy with you. Very happy I'm with Robert. Hmm. You are amazing, baby. You are very amazing. You are very, very handsome and sweet. And I love you so much. Alright, baby, I think I'm gonna try to go to bed soon. And everyone else watching, sorry guys. I think I'm gonna go to bed now. I hope you all enjoyed like hearing my OC's backstories, and I'm glad you guys, at least a few of you, think that my voice is calming. So thank you for that. I usually don't really like my voice that much. This is very raspy. I'm glad my voice is calming to those that watch my streams though. So thank you, I appreciate that. I love you too, baby. Bye bye, guys. Bye.